Now, Saudi Arabia's King Salman bin Abdulaziz has sacked some of his top military chiefs. The decision was announced in a series of overnight decrees. Among those fired are the military chief of staff, as well as the heads of the country's ground and air forces. No reasons have been given, but Saudi Arabia's war with Yemen has dragged on for 3 years now. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman launched a shake-up last November that's led to dozens of prominent Saudi figures being detained. For more on these developments, Saudi affairs specialist Ahmed Alibrahim joins us now in Dubai. Thanks for joining us, Ahmed. Now, were you surprised by the sacking of the army chief and the military reshuffle?
You guys are really sticking to the word sacking. It wasn't sacking. When you sack somebody, you actually don't put him in retirement and you promote him to be the advisor of King Salman. I would suggest go back and re-edit your story. What's happened is that first General Lieutenant Al-Bunayyan, he was put to retire by the king, and he was appointed to be the consultant for the king on the military issues. So what's going to happen in short, to give you a sum up of what the Crown Prince is trying to achieve. If you read Vision 2030, this is what he's trying to aim. He's trying to restructure the military defense from up top to the down bottom, whether it was personnel, recruits, military, weapons, technology, warfare, cyber, name it, all of that. So what happened is he basically took the American model and he's implementing it in Saudi Arabia. So again, first General Lieutenant Al-Bunayyan was promoted. He was retired and promoted, and now Fahad Al-Wali, his first General Lieutenant, that he's actually took his position. He was the commander of the land forces, and now he took his position. So it's restructuring. Why now? Why then? Why later? Why? This is all part of a whole complete setup that is started 3 years ago when Vision 2030 was announced, and today we are seeing the results.
Ahmed,
and things are
going
to be more restructured.
Before you continue giving me your analysis of Vision 2030, which I know quite well, what's your source for saying that he was not sacked?
He's not sacked. When you put somebody to retirement, it's not sacked. But the problem with the news is when something happened in Saudi Arabia, you guys keep saying sacked. He wasn't sacked. He's retired, and he was promoted to be the advisor of the king. Tell me, what is sacked in that? Why you keep repeating sacked? He was put off like any general, like General Mattis. Tomorrow, if President
Ahmed,
Trump
let's move on now
to lay him off of job, he wasn't sacked.
Okay. Let's talk now.
I don't understand the sacked issue.
All right. Let's move on now to talk about the war in Yemen. Now, it's nearly ending its third year. What's the appetite for war among Saudi public? What are they saying? And what's the morale in the Saudi military?
We are deep in sorry by the Yemen war, to be honest with you. It's taking so much time. The Houthis are not putting any confrontation down. Saudi Arabia is trying to help the Yemeni leadership. They are trying to help the Yemeni people. The people of Yemen, they live among us. They are Saudi, they are nationals like us. We share a lot of values. We're trying to break through with Yemen. The solution has to come within the Yemeni people. They need to eliminate the Houthis. They need to eliminate Al-Qaeda within themselves. We are trying to give them every support we can, the tools, all kind of medical supply, food supply, but I think it's very complicated. The Saudi people, they are not happy. Nobody is happy with war. The Saudi leadership is not happy with that. It's consuming a lot of time. It's consuming a lot of energy. And I think, time will tell. We are in it for the long haul to give our neighbor a stable country, a stable border, a stable economy, and we start cutting all the people who's trying to infiltrate into Yemen like Iran. So until Yemen goes back to its Arabic origin, to the leadership of Yemen, Saudi Arabia, it's on it for the long time. It's our country, it's our neighbor, and this is a perfect example of what Turkey is doing right now in Syria. They're actually in the land forces of Syria, and they're claiming that they are actually, taking militia down from northern Syria, and this is the same challenges that Turkey is having from Syria. This is the same thing what Saudi Arabia is having from Yemen.
All right,
so we're
Ahmed,
in it for the long haul and to have a stable Yemen.
We'll have to leave it there. Ahmed Alibrahim, a Saudi affairs specialist from Dubai. Thank you very much for your analysis.